So if we have these all members, we're told that 70% are women. So 30% remaining are men. And the question is the average age of the members greater than 45 years? So that's the question. We'll start with statement one. Average age of the men in the club is 68 years. So here, the average age of everyone, if this is n is the total number, this would be 0.7 n, number of women. Men would be 0.3 n. And the weighted average here would be the average of all women, which let's say is xw. And that for the men, it's 0.3 times 68 n. And then, of course, we divide that by n. But you'll see, because it's weighted average, you can just simply do percents. And I'm actually going to multiply this. So 20.4. So here, we don't know what the average age of all women in the club is. So if, for example, if that is, let's say 80, then this would be 76 something, and the answer to that question would be yes. But if the average age of women is, let's say 30, then it would be around 41.4, which then this we would answer as no. So 1 alone is insufficient. 2 is average age of the women in club is 65 years. So now the combined would be 0.7 times 65 plus 0.3 times the average age of men. So again, I'm going to multiply 65 by 7, 45.5. So I end up with 45.5 plus 0.3 xm. Now we don't know this value, but you'll notice that it's going to exceed 45.5. I mean, if this was 0, I mean, newborns, I guess, or really young, the least will always be 45.5 or more. And the question really is it greater than 45? So no matter what the average age of men is in the club, just the average age of women brings it above 45. So 2 alone is sufficient. And clearly here the trap is a C. I guess they want you to first see that it's insufficient here, and then to kind of think that it's a similar looking statement, so it also must be insufficient. I mean, that's another common trap. So I would always say force yourself, if you're claiming insufficiency, force yourself to put 2 different examples, meaning answer this as a yes and a no, just as I did here. That way you will always avoid these kind of traps. Now, obviously, it's more work because you have to use examples and do some computations. But that's kind of the one way to escape these traps. Or you do it in this way and do some work to kind of clearly see that it will be indeed greater than 45. So those are some of the options. The answer here is B.